15 years for a fraction of the cost of replacement. RoofMax uses satellite measurement software to provide a hassle-free, contact-free price quote over the phone in under 5 minutes. No in-person house call required. Get your instant quote by calling 352-639-2777. That's 352-639-2777. Visit ocalafl.org/Art Park for tickets to Art Outside the Lines at Tuscarora Park on February 20th from 10 to 2. There'll be art, music, and so much more.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity, and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Visit the Appleton Museum of Art to see the new special exhibits, Memories and Inspiration. The Carrie and C. Betty Davis collection of African American art being shown for the first time in Florida. The 62 extraordinary paintings, photographs, sculptures, and more are on view through March 28th. Visit on Saturday or Sunday in February and enjoy free admission. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of health, faith, and compassion. In addition to our pasture mowing, we also offer fence line spraying for weed control and rototilling for your winter gardens. We are family owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm ready. Powell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to. Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223. Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Love is in the air because it's Valentine's week, and that means everything's coming up roses at Bob.
It's Monday. Not sure how you did it, but you actually survived an entire 2 days without hearing from Tom. Good job to you. And once again, good luck.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday morning. Got a text in the break that said, it's a perfect two. It says, he's not called Pro Quo Joe for nothing. Talking about President Joe Biden, who has threatened to, according to reports, has threatened to withhold vaccinations from Florida if Florida doesn't get in line with his programs to combat COVID-19. So Governor DeSantis says that there will be no travel bans put on the state of Florida. The president disagrees and says that if he wants to put a travel ban on, he will if he deems it necessary. And if Florida doesn't get in line, then they'll withhold federal funding and maybe even withhold vaccinations to the state of Florida. So, It's if you want to play political Russian roulette, Joe, go ahead. I don't see how you win there, but go ahead. Now you got the New York Times. See, this thing's coming apart, folks. You got the New York Times now changing its story, saying the police officer at the Capitol was not killed by blunt force trauma with a hit to the head by a fire extinguisher. And you know that was used as evidence. That's what makes me laugh. Is in the impeachment hearings, part of what they used as evidence against former President Donald Trump was newspaper articles citing deaths that were caused and everything. Well, now the New York Times has said we got it wrong. A week after it was used as evidence in an impeachment trial. Oops, sorry, got it wrong. The hatred for a non-politician like Donald Trump is sometimes mind-boggling. And look, there's no secret. I was not the biggest Donald Trump fan in the world. Still not. Do I think he did some things that were great for America? I certainly do. Do I think he made a mockery of the office of president? At times. My biggest problem with Donald Trump is I don't think he had the respect for the office of president that he should have. You know, you can disagree with him if you want, but that's my opinion on what his biggest problem was. That he thought he was bigger than the office, and nobody's bigger than the office. But Joe Biden now is showing that he thinks he's bigger than the office, and nobody's bigger than the office. No one is ever going to be bigger than the office of president. And if you go in with the attitude, I'm bigger and better than the office itself, you're going to fail. You may get some things accomplished, but overall, you're going to be thought of as a failure. I had a discussion this week. Well, it wasn't really a discussion. I got literally jumped on by people that are friends of mine because they don't like that I have the tendency to say I don't like things Trump did. I'm sorry, I don't wear blinders. It's not a horse race. I ain't got blinders on. I look at each individual situation on its own merit. Donald Trump screwed up a lot because his ego wouldn't allow him to stay in check. He also did some great, great things. He stood up in the face of China and for the first time in a long time made China back down. That's what we need. That was presidential. The unemployment rate, the market was great. He brought jobs back to this country. I understand all of that. But he also was a petulant little child at times from the office of presidency. I don't know anybody who thinks at times that there weren't some cringeworthy things he put on Twitter. You were like, really, dude? You're the president of the United States. You got to be better than that. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest Trump supporter, not the biggest Trump fan. But I'm not a Biden fan either. And for Joe Biden to threaten to, according to reports, threaten to hold vaccinations back if Governor DeSantis doesn't get in line. This is a guy who's trying to punish a state that stood up to him in an election. They talked about the vendettas Donald Trump did and how he was doing vendettas while he was president. What's Joe Biden doing? That's where we are in politics now. That's the sad thing about politics, is that's where we are. It's all about vendettas and getting even. Nobody cares about how it affects the general public anymore. Nobody cares about what the constituents want. It's all about making our dollar and getting even with the other side because they offended us. And both sides are equally to blame. Yes, the Democrats have a little more power in the blame than the Republicans because they have the media on their side, the majority of the media on their side, helping them with their revenge tactics. But the whole political structure, Republican and Democrat, is not good. That's how Donald Trump got elected. People were tired of politicians. And they haven't learned from that yet. People are tired of politicians. But the politicians hadn't figured that out yet. I just don't understand it. It is not a good situation in this country right now, politically. And politicians are doing it to themselves on both sides. This weekend, I got jumped on by friends of mine to the point where physical altercation may have started. And by the way, I was the first one that said, y'all don't get off me. Somebody's fixing to get the hell beat out of them. Yep, I was the first one that said it. Because it got to the point where it just was not, it had gone off the rails. And these are people I consider my friends that just turned on me in an instant because I said something bad about Donald Trump. That's where we are in this country right now. You cannot say anything derogatory about one side or the other without somebody getting violently angry. Well, guess what? They're not perfect, neither side. That's how you get change, is you point out the problems on each side, and you come together and figure out how to work on these problems. We're not doing that as Americans. We're just screaming and hollering at each other. If you're a Democrat, you believe Donald Trump was the worst president ever, and the world is going to hell in a handbasket, and Joe Biden's the savior. If you're a Trump supporter, you believe that Trump's the greatest human being ever to hold the office of president. No president's been any better than Trump has, and everybody else is secondary, including George Washington. Yep, he's not as good as Donald Trump. And both sides that believe in that idiocracy are the problem in this country. Those that blindly follow Donald Trump like he's the Pied Piper, and those that think Joe Biden is the savior because Donald Trump was the Antichrist. Both of you are just so what the problem with this country is, in my opinion. And lucky for me, it's America, where I get to voice my opinion. Although these days when you voice it, even your friends may want to fight you if it doesn't agree with their opinion. Makes no sense to me. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks. Hour number 2, right around the corner. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Paddock Mall Studios. This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Over 120 million Americans are under winter storm warnings, watches, or advisories as a big coast-to-coast winter storm brings snow, ice, and freezing temperatures to much of the United States. The storm has caused hundreds of flights to be canceled, and thousands have lost power from the Pacific Northwest to the Mid-Atlantic. President Biden approved an emergency declaration Sunday for all of Texas's 254 counties. President Trump praised his supporters for standing by his side. The president thanked his defense team and GOP lawyers for helping him preserve the rule of law and America's constitutional rights. Trump was acquitted over the weekend in his impeachment trial. New York City police have arrested a suspect in connection with 4 stabbing attacks on the city's A-train subway system that left 2 people dead since Friday. Rigoberto Lopez has been charged. New York City Police Commissioner Dermot Shea says 500 additional officers were being deployed to the city's transit system to make sure people feel safe. USA Radio News.
Maybe you've heard about MediShare and you know what it is. It's the affordable alternative to health insurance, but you've wondered, can I really save a significant amount of money on my monthly health care bills? And the answer is an emphatic yes, you can. You can save a lot of money, whether it's just for you or for an entire family. MediShare has an option for you. In fact, the typical family saves $500 a month switching to MediShare. And it really is the gold standard when it comes to healthcare sharing. You get free telehealth services. You get a huge network of doctors. You get great customer support. And you get the sense of security that comes from being a part of 400,000 people who share not just each other's medical bills, but purpose too. MediShare is a community of Christians who pull together and pray for each other, which is very refreshing right now. If you want more info, it's so simple. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. This season, get medieval on peanut white mold with the powerful protection of the all-new Excalia fungicide from Valent USA. With superior stay-in power, Excalia keeps your peanuts from being conquered by white mold, even under heavy pressure. Ask your local retailer or visit valent.com/Excalia to learn more. The Peanut Institute, funded by the peanut farmers along with the peanut industry, has put out new information about how important it is to eat peanuts. If you're thinking about getting into a fitness routine this year, don't forget about peanuts and peanut powder. It improves your blood sugar. With a low glycemic index, peanuts releases sugar more gradually into the bloodstream. It promotes a healthy heart. There's a reason the American Heart Association names nuts as part of a heart-healthy diet. Studies have shown they help lower artery-clogging LDL cholesterol. Also improves the chances of living a longer life. In just one daily serving, peanuts can help lower your risk of